Alright? Picture this! Las Vegas, the F1 Grand Prix. The lights are blinding, the engines are roaring, and the whole world is watching. But down on the grid, there's one car that looks a little different. It's long, pointy, and looks suspiciously like Gru's rocket car, just with some questionable racing stripes slapped on. And who's in the driver's seat? None other than Gru himself, crammed into a racing suit that's a bit too tight, wearing a helmet that barely fits over his nose. The starting lights go out one by one. Red, red, red. Green! The cars launch off the line in a deafening scream of horsepower. All except one. Gru's car just kind of lurches forward and stalls. He's frantically smacking the dashboard. Come on! You piece of junk! He mutters, while Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are already disappearing around the first corner. This is going to be a long race. Back in the pit garage, it's absolute chaos. The pit crew isn't a team of highly trained professionals. It's about 100 minions, all wearing tiny little fireproof suits and helmets. They're running around, tripping over each other, and mostly just yelling bellow and banana. Their chief engineer, a minion named Kevin, wearing oversized glasses and holding a banana like it's a radio. He's pointing frantically at a screen showing a diagram of a tricycle. Suddenly, Gru gets the car started. He floored it, the engine sputters, and then with a massive backfire that shoots out a cloud of purple smoke, he rockets down the straight. He's so far behind, but he's weaving through the back markers with surprising skill. He's actually catching up. He's using gadgets. Of course, a little oil slick here, a tiny freeze ray there. The other drivers are swerving, completely confused. What is happening in this race? On the team radio, Gru is shouting, Kevin! Prepare for the pit stop. I need new tires. And a smoothie. A banana smoothie. Now! Back in the garage, Kevin drops his banana in shock. He starts screaming orders in minion. A dozen minions grab tires. Another group starts a frantic search for bananas. One minion, Bob, is just hugging a giant wrench, looking completely lost. The race commentators are speechless. They've never seen a pit strategy quite like this. Gru screeches into the pit lane, overshooting his mark by about 50 feet and ending up in front of the Ferrari garage. The Ferrari crew just stares, dumbfounded, as Gru reverses, bumping into their tire rack. He finally stops, and the minion wave descends on the car. It's a tornado of yellow. One minion tries to unscrew the wheel nut with a whisk. Another is polishing the car's nose with a diaper. Two others are having a sword fight with lug wrenches. It's the slowest pit stop in F1 history. While this disaster unfolds, a small minion named Stuart has made it to the cockpit with a blender. He's actually trying to make Gru's banana smoothie right there on the side part of the car. He plugs the blender into a random socket, and all the lights in the garage flicker and die. They've blown a fuse. Now they're in total darkness, with just the flashing lights of the F1 safety car going past on the track. Miraculously, they get the tires on. Well, 3 of them. The 4th one is a donut spare from a 1990 sedan. It's tiny and pink. Gru doesn't care. He slams his helmet visor down, grabs the now lumpy smoothie from Stuart, and peels out of the pit lane, leaving a trail of banana peels and confused minions behind him. He's back in the race, but he's a lap down and his car is wobbling violently on the mismatched tire. As he barrels down the Las Vegas Strip, the car starts making a terrible noise. Clank, sputter, whiz, pop. A side panel flies off and nearly takes out a trackside camera. Gru is wrestling with the steering wheel, trying to keep the car pointed straight. He radios in again. Kevin. The car is falling apart. What did you do? Kevin's voice comes back, panicked, mixed with the sound of a minion playing a ukulele. It's not very helpful. Then, disaster strikes another team. Vector, in his signature orange tracksuit, is also in the race. His car, a sleek machine powered by a piranha launcher, suddenly spins out of control. Piranhas are flying everywhere, bouncing harmlessly off the other car's chassis. It causes a massive pileup. Cars are spinning. Smoke is everywhere, and the safety car is deployed. This is Gru's chance. Under the safety car, all the cars bunch up. Gru, with his wobbly tire and rattling car, is now right behind the leaders. He has a glint in his eyes. As the safety car pulls in for the final lap, Gru unleashes his secret weapon. He presses a big red button on his dashboard. A giant inflatable unicorn head shoots out from the front of his car, bouncing down the track and causing the lead drivers to swerve in sheer disbelief. In the chaos, Gru sees a gap. He floors it. The tiny pink donut tire is screaming in protest. The engine is glowing red hot. He pulls alongside Verstappen. He edges past Hamilton. It's a three-way drag race to the finish line. The crowd is on its feet. No one can believe what they're seeing. The commentators are just making incoherent screaming noises. Who will win this absurd race? They cross the line, and it's too close to call. A photo finish. The entire world holds its breath. The winner is Minion? Dave, to be precise. He had accidentally been strapped to the rear wing during the pit stop, and his little helmet crossed the finish line a fraction of a second before everyone else. The crowd goes wild. The minions in the garage erupt in celebration, throwing bananas in the air. Gru just sits in his car, covered in smoothie, and sighs. Hey, close enough, he says, before taking another sip. It was, without a doubt, the greatest and most ridiculous race in F1 history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more crazy stories.